Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. Welcome back to another reading. I'm going to be doing just like whatever reading comes out today. So I hope you're all going to have a good day here on Lionsgate Portal Day 888. Manifest. It's the highest energetic point today to manifest. So let me know what you've been up to if you're going to do that. Seems pretty fun. We're going to start with the daily affirmation for this reading. I'm just going to call it now that this is going to be to do with soulmate connection. So we'll go into it with that intention. We have a daily tarot affirmation. So I would suggest leave this in a comment. So let me know that you recognize your personal growth, wisdom, and leadership qualities. The Emperor. Beautiful. All right, let's get the general energy going. Let's just see what the soulmate's general energy is towards you today. Seems interesting. All right. We have a couple cards that have come out. We have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. King of Pentacles is giving me abundance, prosperity, and like a very generous feeling. So it seems like this soulmate connection is going to be abundant, prosperous, and full of generosity. And we have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups gives me a disconnectedness. So it's very interesting. What I'm getting from this is that one side's feeling very disconnected, and one side's feeling like they're very giving and very abundant right now. Let's just get some more cards coming out so I can see what else we got going. We have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands really kind of just gives me like a rapid succession, or like feeling like there's growth. So it does seem a very beautiful situation. I feel like there is this disconnectedness that's happening. It's been there for a while. I haven't done like a soulmate reading for maybe a week, but this is very much different, but it's also very much similar. So we do have this sense of abundance and prosperity while feeling disconnected. So I feel like maybe there's been a lot of working on oneself in this situation. And then the Three of Wands really looks at like looking ahead and really wanting like expansion of some sort. Alrighty. Chariot, Three of Cups, and the Moon. Oh, okay. This is very interesting. The Chariot is giving me very much like willpower, very strong direction. I feel like the energy for this person is very strong. Like they have like a plan. They have the willpower. There is a sense of like disconnectedness. We have the Three of Cups, which is really giving me like celebration, but at the same time it's giving me like there's a third party. And it does seem like the Moon would suggest that there is a third party. There is something in the subconscious or in the unseen that is taking its toll on this connection. All right, so I'm going to do some cards. The Moon card really kind of dives into the mind and the spiritual realm for me, and it very much like just gives me the vibes of like this connection, the disconnectedness. It's like feeling very much there. There's a lot of thoughts going on. There's a thought of like the King of Swords. So this is the next one that came out. That's like the other feeling is like feeling like you want the truth and you just want discipline and you're moving with like instead of your heart, which is a normal thing, you're moving with your head through this. And I feel like the other side has very much been affected by some sort of subconscious or dark magic or one of those things that can create a division or disconnect. So let's get some more cards. There's so many that's just come out, so I'm just going to grab those ones. We have the Hanged Man. So this is very much like giving me stagnation and just like, I don't know. There's a disconnect, very much so. I feel disconnected. The Hanged Man is very much giving me just like the sacrifice feeling. I feel like the sacrifice of like almost like not seeing this person. It's that's what I'm feeling. It's like this person or like this connection has been disconnected for a while. And there's a sacrifice and release thing that is happening where I think on your side you've like sacrificed the feelings and you have already like done that thing where you just look at yourself and you do your own thing and you work on your own stuff. We have Justice and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands really gives me that feeling of celebration again, but like home, very much like home. There's a lot of home time at the moment. And we have Justice. Excuse me with my breathing. My asthma's playing up today. And I don't have an inhaler right now. But I'm supposed to have like mild asthma. It only plays up in winter. So, excuse me. It's not that bad. The Five of Swords is the next one after Justice. So, that's confirming my feeling of like a third party as such. It does seem like they have someone in their life and it's not giving me like a soulmate vibe, but it's giving me like family and best friend vibe, you know, like someone's known for a long time. That's what I'm getting from this. It does seem like the Justice card is giving me like this whole vibe of like there is going to be some sort of justice as such. It's really giving me like the whole like the releasing of it. I feel like you feel very justified in this moment because it's very much lining up to like maybe your life is becoming more abundant. Their life has been up and down and crazy. That's kind of what I'm getting. I think they made the wrong choice at some point. That's just the feeling I've got. Like they feel like they made the wrong choice at some point, and their cycle just keeps continuing, and they can't leave. And it feels like there is something that's stopping them from leaving. We have the Death card as the next one, so that's just like a new beginning. So I think this person really wants to. I've seen this so many times. This person really wants to try to start new and fresh, and as much as they have their friend that's going like this in the ear, that's what I get from that. They want to start new and they want to come in fresh, but it's not a tower moment. So what I get from this is that a lot of the time when the death card comes up for me personally, at least when I look at these readings, is that it's not like a full-blown tower moment where they like, you know, are actually rebirthing or like, you know, falling and then rising from the ashes and becoming a new person and having this whole new look. The Death card is just like kind of like doing it within their own current situation and trying to do it still, you know, like even though they're not going to let a tower fall. So what I'm getting from that one, we have the Queen of Cups, which is giving me like calm, comfort, and comfort, and comfort, and comfort. Okay, so yeah, so they want to do that, and that they'll like change their energy, and I feel like their energy's been really distant or like disconnected, and it's been different. I feel like if you have seen them, it's been weird. Like maybe you feel like you're growing out of them. I don't want to say that, but like that's what was coming out. It's like this feeling like that maybe you're emotionally growing out of them, or like I'm not saying that you think you're too smart. It's just like when you're like talking to someone and you like you're doing self development, and you like to be smarter and like do things and all those kind of things. So I feel like sometimes a point where some people aren't doing that for themselves, or there's something that goes on and they like forget everything they read. I don't know, but like I'm sorry if that happens to some people, but there are some people that really put in that like true effort, and they like develop themselves so much that they can like actually like go from like here and come up here a little bit, and then those two kind of energies don't mix anymore. So it's almost like giving me like this person is still living in like a low vibration, and you're living in like a higher vibration than them, and the energies just don't match anymore. Which is very interesting because this is like a soulmate connection. So I feel like one side of the soulmate connection is like lagging. That's the word I'm getting, lagging behind a little bit because of their situation they're in. They're not learning their lessons. They're not like they're like holding on to something. That's what I'm getting. They're like holding on to something. And I don't know what the situation is because it could be anything. It doesn't feel like nefarious or like bad or anything. It just feels like a struggle. Like it's painful because this person wants to be with you, but they can't make that choice because it's almost like they'll be abandoning something. Okay. So yeah, so this is really much screaming out. What do we have? Strength, the High Priestess, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, so this person wants to come back in with a newfound strength and like with the thoughts, and like they know that they need to do better, and they have the divine intuition, divine truth. This the Eight of Wands is that like direct action, and then the Page of Swords is giving me very much curiosity and like mental energy, and like they're feeling very restless. Like in this situation, as much as they're going to come across like they have a newfound strength and compassion and comfort, they're going to be very restless, and they're going to be very in their head. So this is the most interesting soulmate energy reading that I've ever done. So I'm going to move on to some other cards. I found them. They're blending into the glass table. Okay, so this is just going to be clarification. I'm going to do right way up and upside down. And I'm just going to clarify the situation at hand. The situation for the soulmate, like what situation are they in? Like what's holding them back from coming towards you and making this a thing? Because I just want to know. I just feel like that's the interest that I have right now. What is the problem? It's going to do that same thing that it's been doing to me. Okay. This person seems like they're in a bad energy. Like I was saying before. A lack of emotional intelligence. Was I kind of saying that before? How they like, some people can have a like boost in emotional intelligence, and then someone can like lack. So then you don't really get along anymore, and it can cause arguments and an imbalance. So we have the Page of Pentacles, and that just it's a card that's screaming out to you. It says focus on your goals and bring great success. So the universe is really saying that like right now, the soulmate energy thing, it's still there, it's still happening. And as I know, soulmates can come and go. I only say that because I think I never really like thought about it for a long time, but in the last couple of years I have thought about that connection and soul connection and stuff, and I figured out that maybe I have a couple of twin flames in my life, and I don't know if that's possible, but like, um, anyway, I don't need to get into personal stuff, but it's very interesting. I feel like soulmates can be more than one. Because there is a situation in my life. I'll just briefly explain it. There's a person, and they have a person, but they're just friends, and they've been friends for a long time. And I really like this person that's like the younger person, and the other person is like um in a situation where I guess like those, I don't know how to explain it. The person that I like is in a situation where they don't have like the courage, I guess, to abandon their friend to be with someone else. So it's really weird because loyalty plays a big part in all of this, really. Like pride, loyalty, status, like friends, friends. There's a lot of things. So like I've accepted this situation. Obviously, I've moved on and it's been like that for a long time. I'm just friends with this person. I see them like just whenever. So like that's that sacrifice release. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I feel like it has something to do with maybe the situation, but it's not for me because this is for someone out there. I just really think this is similar. Like this gives me the vibes of that similar situation where it's like you have to sacrifice and release it and just like move on with your life because it's like that person doesn't want to get out of that situation, or they have fear, they have all those things, and you as a person cannot pull them out of it and give them that strength. They have to find it themselves. I think that's where I'm going with that. I hope I didn't share too much. I just want to be very vague, but be as detailed as possible because it's not a big deal. It's just I don't want to like bring anyone in my life into the channel. They don't want that. Um, So we have that. I have only done one card, so let's move on to the soulmate energy cards. So that first one was for you. It's like focus on yourself. This one is very much giving me for you as well. It says it's the Three of Cups, but it's lining up with the Three of Cups down here. It says celebrate your success with those you care about. It says sharing, problem resolution, gladness, bounty, joy, friendship, society. So it's very interesting because these two cards, like for me, have different meanings. Because this one up here is like affirmations and stuff on it. I understand that. I feel like that is just giving a vibe of like I do feel like this person is dealing with maybe a family situation or it's like a friend or like one of those things, and let's give it like the word bounty there. I feel like that's gonna stick around because they might get something from it. Um, yeah, so it's giving me like interesting feelings. What's the next one here? Frivolity, setbacks, poverty, dissipation, bad faith, danger, wanting rewards without work. And that's the Nine of Pentacles upside down. So yeah, the soulmate person is in a bad energy. Bad faith. So that's very interesting. They don't have a good faith. Maybe you're noticing it. I'm not sure. But it does say danger. Danger, bad faith, poverty, wanting rewards without work. So this person's in that energy, the victim energy. The next one just says find work-life balance to protect your creativity. High standards of skill, talent, overly careful, education, detail, perseverance. So it's really screaming out for you to just focus on you right now with this soulmate connection. This person is going through a lot. It's like a whirlwind storm. It's like crazy for them right now. It just says this last one is the King of Cups and it's upside down, and it's the lack of emotional intelligence, lack of control, merciless, shifty in dealings, and coldness. Poor person, whoever this is. They're going through hell, and I really do think that they have some dark forces going on around them right now. I'm going to go back to the moon one, and I'm going to go back to this one, and I just got a feeling, a thought that this has got something to do with their friends. You know, someone in their circle of friends, they really don't want this. They're jealous, they don't like it, and yeah. I'm feeling a little sad. But we shall move on to some more cards, and let's get a couple of cards for you in your situation. And what's coming for you specifically? I think that'd be nice to do. Because we've got this, and it's very intense. What is coming for the viewer? What shall we expect to see come from you? My high energy friend. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. Four of Cups. And Temperance. So, what I'm getting from this little thing, the Knight of Cups, really just gives me following the heart, you know, be ideal, be romantic. This one is really saying that you should like take a chance on like romance. And this is not really in suggestion. I'm not getting anything to do with like the soulmate right now. I'm just saying like this seems like taking a chance on something outside of the circle. The universe almost like wants you to stray. It's not a good word. The universe wants you to go and learn lessons, I think, before you can be with your soulmate. It's kind of what I'm getting from this because of this card here. It's just like that hard work. Like you still have so much hard work to do. And I really think that that's what I get from this one is that there's going to be an offer that comes in for you. And you're going to be thinking very, very hard about it. You're going to think very hard about it and you're going to consider it. And I feel like with the patience in your heart that you have now, you'll be able to make that decision. This first card is very much saying that you should be romantic and like, you know, go with the flow. That's kind of pretty and beautiful. Let's get one more card from my favorite deck. And it is the Page of Coins. Excuse me. The Page of Coins. It gives me like that mental energy and like being curious and really like kind of like going outside the square. So I've never had a reading like this ever where Spirit has suggested that you stop focusing on the soulmate connection because there is this big stagnation because the other side is struggling on their journey to move forward and there's nothing you can do about it. So that it is asking you to go out into the world and to live your life, be romantic, be the person you're meant to be. So essentially that's what this reading is asking of you. This is probably the longest reading when it comes to just tarot cards that I've ever done. I freaking love this. I'm going to get some more cards just really quickly for today. We'll do Hidden Heart Secrets. I know that this is asking you not to pursue the soulmate connection right now, which is really interesting. It's really asking you to pursue your goals and your success and your personal growth. So let's see what the hidden heart secrets is of you for this situation. Like, how do you feel about being told this by spirit? Because I feel like it could probably make some people not feel great, and I'm not here to do that. So I just want to say, like, I understand, like, I feel like your emotional intelligence is super high, so you're not probably going to feel that way. You're probably not going to hate me for it, because you know that it's spirit. Okay, so we have chasing. I feel like that's the kind of energy that you get sometimes. You want to chase, and I can imagine that's probably from some traumas of, like, maybe being alone and the codependency thing. It seems like that you are, like, spying. It's what the card says. So there's chasing, which is a form of, going after someone, spying, social network information in ways. So you're definitely keeping an eye on them, which is, like, taking up a lot of your time, I can imagine. I just feel like these things are the things that you need to probably push away a little bit. Focus on you. Yeah, so we have a heart fog, so mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. So this situation is affecting you quite a lot. Like, I feel like it would do that to me too. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, and fantasize. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. Okay, so I almost teared up there. Like, it feels so tingly under my eye there. I'm getting itchy. This is so weird. That was so weird. The intuition one is really giving me that, obviously, that this is a soul connection. They know that this is a soul connection. I really do think that the advice from Spirit today is probably the best advice, because the situation doesn't seem like it can get any better unless you focus on yourself and your own goals. It really does seem to me that there's time that's needed, and that time that's needed needs to be filled with something different. I'm gonna just quickly grab some starseed stuff. There is a portal today. This lines up with that. Well, manifest it. I think that's what the universe is trying to get you to do. Yeah. I think we only need 2 of these cards. We have portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. This is probably a great choice to make, because the universe is really opening this door for you, and the door is open for you right now. And the breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, which is straight up the most powerful manifestation right there. All right, this is the most beautiful reading, and I think it's got everything in connection with Lionsgate Portal, and I feel like it's got everything to do with you, and it's got pretty much everything to do with your soulmate too. I just feel like right now is a good time to be focusing on yourself, no matter who you are, because if you're focused on something that's not good, then that's the thing that's going to manifest in your life right now. And take it from me, from my many years of, horrible manifestations, it's not something that I would recommend you do. And I wish I could help with the manifestation thing, but I'm not like a master manifester, and I'm not very good at teaching when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be looking up some stuff after this, and It's very much profound to me that this reading it's thrown me off a little bit. I'm going to do one more card. And we'll do our favorite card. My favorite card. The Amazon one. I guess that's it. There's two. I take the top one. Okay, so this one here has been coming out for me and it made me cry the other day. So if I cry again, I'm sorry. And I'm not joking. Like, I bawled for like 10 minutes and I was like, thank you, universe. And it's starting again. I feel it. I knew I was going to cry in this reading. What the hell? Like, I actually did. I could feel it before. I can't focus. 32. It's so powerful. Well, we can do this. Okay. Excuse me. If you drew this card, is this the right one? Yeah. Sumarana. Here, I'll show you. I'm sorry, I had a moment. It's the Angel of Spiritual Awakening. Why am I doing this? Okay, if you drew this card, Sumarana knows that you are part of the spiritual awakening transition that humanity is currently experiencing. Can you guys give me a seat? Oh my god. I'm actually trying so hard not to let it come through like this. Whoa. Okay. This awakening is certainly not a bed of perfume roses. How could it be otherwise? Because you, layer by layer, are experiencing a disillusion of the person you were as part of the becoming of a person you truly are. At times you may have felt as if you were staring into the abyss, but this is an integral part of the soul's journey. Samarana reminds you of some of the significant stages that a person will undergo in the spiritual ascension. Paradoxically, the early stages of the ascent feel much more like a descent. This period is intensely difficult, with a sense of alienation, isolation, disconnection, and a pervasive disillusion with life. This isolation is the encounter with the void within, and this stage can often arise through a personal crisis such as a severe illness, an accident, the death of a loved one, being made redundant, or a separation in a relationship. You at these times are forced to face the harsher reality of life. This challenging period is the what is that word? Fecund soil for the new growth of awakening. And here you may have had thoughts such as, surely there must be more to life. I'm sorry. Had a full breakdown. Okay. Thoughts of reflection with Sumirana. Sumirana remind you of some of the significant stages that a person will undergo in their spiritual ascension. Paradoxically, the early stages of the spiritual ascent feel much more like a descent as you encounter the void within. The more mature, sensitive, gentle, and compassionate self emerges. This emergence is part of the awakening as you begin to integrate aspects of self that hitherto have been rejected, ignored, or repressed. This journey does not always have the appearance of an undergoing upward trajectory. A personal crisis can threaten to cast you back into the abyss, but you have the fortitude to get through the storm and emerge even wiser and stronger than before. As you move through the layers from denser and lighter, you realize that you are coming more in alignment with the wisdom of your eternal soul. I'm going to get there. I'll get there. I can't believe we're going to be posting this on the internet. You have, just like the phoenix, risen from the ashes, and in this you have become a new and ascended human being. Well, with that, I'm gonna go. If you resonated with this, please please leave a like and a comment. I recognize my personal wisdom and leadership qualities. If you resonate, and if you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you in another one. I'll promise I won't be like just crying. I don't even know what just happened. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.